Thank you very much, Shira. I'll share my screen here for a second. Here we go. Hopefully you can all see that. As Shira said, I'm Yigal. I'm the head of the Multidisciplinary Department of Jewish Studies, which is a rebooted department here at Bar Ilan, and we're just joining the international school now for the first time. When we talk about academic Jewish studies, what we mean is the critical and intensive studies of all of those fields of Jewish knowledge that deal with the Jewish people. Shira listed some of them: culture, history, beliefs, languages, identity, in different historical periods and different parts of the world. I just want to emphasize that when we talk about academic Jewish studies, we mean critical study. We do not mean religious-oriented studies. In other words, our department, our program is open to people of different faith backgrounds and different cultures. Bar Ilan University has the world's largest faculty. A faculty in an Israeli university is what in an American university would be called a college, dedicated solely to Jewish studies. And this faculty includes 9 separate departments. It includes the Department of Bible and Talmud and Hebrew and Semitic languages and Jewish history and contemporary Judaism and Jewish literature, which includes sub-departments of Yiddish and Ladino studies. It includes Jewish philosophy and Land of Israel studies and archaeology. These are both under the same department at Bar Ilan, and Jewish art, and finally also Middle Eastern studies. And each of these departments individually have their own excellent instructors. The person you see here on the picture is the dean of our faculty, Professor Yaron Harel, world-class scholars who teach and train students in all degrees, from undergraduate through PhD studies. I, for example, as Shira said, teach in the Department of Jewish History and Contemporary Judaism. My specialty is the biblical period, and I do guide students on field trips throughout the country. You see here you see me guiding in the underground excavations in the city of David in Jerusalem. I also advise master's students and PhD students writing their dissertations. However, this division into departments forces the student to decide in advance, especially in the Israeli system where we don't have a preliminary first year of general liberal arts studies like many American colleges do, forces the student to study in advance, to decide in advance which specific area within Jewish studies that student wants to specialize in. And of course, also most of the studies in these 9 different departments are held in Hebrew, which is of course great for Jewish studies, but not so great for people who don't speak Hebrew fluently. So our department basically caters to those students who don't want to limit themselves to a single subject. They want to know about Bible and also about Jewish philosophy and also about archaeology and also about Jewish art. And they want to know about Yiddish, and they want to study Aramaic, and they want to just study Judeo-Arabic, and they want to study ancient Akkadian. And they want to learn about Abraham and about Bar Kokhba and about Maimonides and about Moses Mendelssohn and about Queen Esther and about Bruria and about Dona Gracia and about Henrietta Sold. They want to learn a lot of different things. So that's exactly what our multidisciplinary department of Jewish studies allows the students to do, to study a little bit of everything, some Bible and some history and some philosophy and some archaeology and a little of everything else. So our students can take advantage of the full range of classes taught in all of the 9 departments within the Faculty of Jewish Studies, and then focus on those areas which are of interest to them. Beginning with this coming year, we are beginning to offer this program in English as well. In English, we're going to focus, at least for the first year, on 4 core areas of Jewish studies, which are Bible, Jewish history, Jewish philosophy, and Land of Israel studies and archaeology. As I said, those 2 to come together at Bar Ilan. We'll also be offering additional classes in different areas of Jewish studies, such as Jewish art and Middle Eastern studies and several others. We accompany each of our students, since we have a wide range of different elective classes. Each student in our department is accompanied by a senior faculty member who helps them choose those areas of study and those classes that best fit their needs, and also, of course, within the schedule that they build up for themselves. Students can study within our international program as a dual major, together with the 3 different areas of studies that we've already discussed this evening: communications, English literature, and linguistics, all taught entirely in English. And as had been said before, those students whose level of Hebrew is high enough also have the option of, first of all, within our English speaking program, choosing to take classes from the various departments within the Faculty of Jewish Studies that are given in Hebrew, if their level of Hebrew is high enough. And of course, if they're proficient in Hebrew, they can also take us as a major entirely in English, together with another major in any other department in the university given in Hebrew. What we envision, for example, is students who have already been in Israel for a couple of years, perhaps not quite so new olim to Israel, who will find it possible to study sciences in Hebrew, where most of the material is in English anyway, but will find it difficult to study those subjects such as Judaic studies, which are a lot of literature, a lot of reading in Hebrew, and will prefer to study in English. In any case, all of those different choices are open to our international students. The requirements for our department are more or less the same as the requirements for other departments in the international program, as you see here. And we also ask, we basically copied what the English literature department has done. And we also will ask our students to write a statement of purpose, a short statement telling us about themselves and about why they want to study with us, to help us kind of understand the people coming in. You can, you're free to go to the website of the international program and examine the requirements more in depth, or to speak to the representatives from the international school. Just as a little example, since tonight is tonight, just as a little example of what we offer, as it happens, in 2 days from now, in other words, Tuesday evening Israel time or Tuesday afternoon US time, we happen to be holding an international event celebrating the publication of a book edited by Dr. Tova Ganzel, who is one of our faculty members, the head of our Cramim honors program, and together with Professor Shalom Holtz from Yeshiva University. This event will be held online. I've copied the link and the details to the chat section and on our in our section here, so that you can see the details and quickly copy them before we end our session. So we're waiting for you to contact us. You can contact me personally by email, or contact Dr. Ganzel by email. You can go to our website, and obviously the International School's website as well. We're waiting to hear from all of you, and we're open to questions. So thank you very much.